One of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Dallas Cowboys. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. And off we go from Arlington. Short kick taken at the 17. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Prescott now. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, talk things over before 3rd down.
Yeah! Here we go, boy. Hey, kill! What is it? Here we go, go to 54, wide in.
From the shotgun, it's down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They get an even 20 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down. Prescott. Now a screen set up for Blue. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson, and they get it at the 18-yard line. The drive stays alive. 1st down picked up.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
They try to set up a screen, but this one's doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
So these screen plays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps and reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allow certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground.
Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Robinson. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. And hold on to that football, young man. As a keeper, his first NFL touchdown. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
A first carry here for Javon Etienne. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Marquise Bell up to make the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 6.
Here we go. Ready.
Once again, it's Etienne. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther.
27-yard line.
Yeah. Here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From the 31, here's second and 6.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. First time to Lamb in this one. And it's a first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
Yeah.
Now Prescott. They try to hit him with a screen. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 47. 26.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got a receiver, Allen Lazard. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup there of 13. First down, Cowboys.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
26.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They've got it 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
We'll try the right side with Robinson. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down.
Here we go. 26.
Dak to throw. That one complete to Brian Robinson. 13 yards on the catch there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Yeah. 26.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. He's got room to roam. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple of yards short of the marker. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here we go. 26.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And the Cowboys are going to have it 1st and goal. He'll take this down to about the 3.
I think if that rush would have failed, Mike, I think they would have had an interesting decision to make come 4th down, but that's all out the window now. Nice pickup, sets up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Robinson. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal.
Yeah. 26.
One more time, it's Robinson. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal for Prescott. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Chidobe Awuzie.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They face second down and 7. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there, probably the best possible outcome. And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. That return not going to work out at all. He backs up trying to make something happen and is belted down for a loss on the return. Going to throw it here on first down. They'll look to set up the screen here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 4. Now Prescott moving to his right, and he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here we go, 40. Yeah, here we go. 40. Hey, 47. 26.
Third and short. Prescott. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. On fourth down, here comes J.K. Scott to punt. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Roll. Ready?
They'll start on the ground. It's A-Chain. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. He gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Ready? Come on. Hit! 18 guard, go!
They'll stay on the ground with A-Chan. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
On the jump.
They need to get to the 22, but now face third down.
No, 6. 19, 19. 19. Ready.
From the gun, Richardson. Out to his right. He'll try to run for it.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it didn't look like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself. But they were able to rally to the ball. And I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
At their own 42-yard line.
Yeah, there we go.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First down, Prescott. He'll find Lambs. That's complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
At the 35-yard line.
Chad Ryland on now for the field goal. This one from 52 yards away. Ryland's kick is good. And the Cowboys tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. In motion, it's Waddle.
Cut 19.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. Sending it deep for Waddle. He's got it! And he will go all the way. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. The kick here is good. And 1 more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Okay, break.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Reed Blankenship coming up from his safety spot to make the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 38-yard line.
Second down, they need 7.
Here we go.
On the ground, here is Achane. Inside the 30. And he will score. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. The PAT up and good. And the Dolphins are on top. It's 14-10.
Cowboys 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Cavante Turpin on the return. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure.
Yeah! Line in. 26.
Prescott on first down. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
And the Cowboys, first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Prescott now. Open man down the field. It's Ferguson. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
22 yards.
They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. Prescott again. That one swung out to Blue. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll throw again. Dak. Now a screen set up for Blue. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
On third down, it's Robinson. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is first and goal.
So often, Mike, you can tell a team's decision on fourth down by what they call on third down. So I think after that third down run, it was pretty clear that, hey, even if we don't get it here, we're comfortable going for it again on fourth down. But didn't turn out to be the case because he's able to get it there on third.
They'll try to run with Robinson. Good blocking, and he's in. Ryan Robinson. Touchdown, Dallas.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Ryland's kick here is good. Cowboys move out to a 3-point edge. 17-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
with Achan. And he gets this up close to the 40. Trevon Revel there to make the play.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 39-yard line.
It is second and 6. On the handoff, this is Achan. He's inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Devon Achan. Touchdown, Miami. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here we go, 47. Wide in. 26.
On first and 10, Prescott. That's complete to Blue. And he is out of bounds at the 45. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Robinson. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Third and a yard.
That's a gain of 3. It's third and
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's fourth down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Escaping the pressure right. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. And he's going to pick up the Cowboys' first down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that fourth down conversion. Dak going to give this to Blue. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Yeah!
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Gets that one to the veteran Lazard. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
Yeah, here we go. I take wide eight.
Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll begin the 4th by giving it to Robinson. Some hitting going on now. He was roughed right at the line of scrimmage.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
Here we go. Right there, wide eight. 26.
Throwing is Prescott.
The defenders knew a pass was coming. They had their ears pinned back here on 3rd down, but they initially allowed him to escape the pocket and make a break for it, but give him credit. They recognized the scramble quickly, rallied to the ball, stopped him short of the 1st down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
Yeah, here we go. Wide eight.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. So out is Chad Ryland in a big spot here. This to get back within a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they inch a bit closer here in this 4th quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Press all 80. Go.
Out of shotgun. Richardson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Richardson. They get this into the hands of Devon Achane. He's into the clear again. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 47 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Come on. Ready.
On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Cowboy 80.
He'll try and run it here. It's Achane. He will not be able to get to the edge. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's fourth down.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Short kick taken just inside the 20. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
34-yard line.
He'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Here we go. Go right in. Here we go. 46, 46. 46.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Yeah! There we go. Right in. 26.
He'll run. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
He'll check this down to the running back. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. It's a big play when they needed it the most. And even 30 yards. They'll run here. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. And that'll give them a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Now, on 2nd and long.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
Anytime you call a trick play, there's really 2 options. One, the play caller ends up looking like a genius. It plays out exactly as expected. But when they don't, it could be the complete opposite, and that one, it falls under the latter.
Dak facing 3rd and long. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Yeah! Here we go, boy.
Dak to throw. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs.
Come on, come on.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.